play of the game from way down.
True, silence. Rainer getting absolutely
A team wipe.
The living bomb's going.
Oh my goodness, the ring! Bob says Dingo gonna find Rainer!
Hello. Oh, that's not the right one. Rec, I'm missing you. I'm missing you. It's not showing you. There we go. Welcome everybody to the Nexus Gaming Series. We got North American production value over here getting set up for the match here tonight between Chicken Nuggets and Sky 5. I am joined by the one, the only Division C Grand Champion from Season 6, Recycling. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm well, Aero. How are you?
You know what? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Did you catch your Pokemon? I'm sorry, I'm too old to say that. Did you catch your Pokemon?
Yeah, you're too old for that. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. I got my Pokemon.
Is it a gold Pokemon?
I mean, I guess it can be.
I mean, I don't know. Well, anyways, tonight we're going to see Chicken Nuggets versus Sky 5. We're already set up here and ready to go in the draft. So let's take a look and see what we've got here from these teams. And then we'll get into that draft. So for the map bans, Chicken Nuggets banned out the Cursed Hollow and Sky Temple. Sky 5 banned out Battlefield of Eternity and Dragonshire.
Ooh.
And we're going to go to the most popular map of Season 8 so far, and certainly of Season 7, Infernal Shrines.
Ooh. Can't say I've ever been here. I don't think I've ever been here in person.
Fair, yeah. I mean, it is... I can imagine that it would be an awkward place to be.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
You know?
Hell.
You got punishers there to punish you. I don't like being punished. It's not my thing.
No, I don't like to be punished either.
But our bands so far here are going to be on the Mal'Ganis and Oriole coming out from Sky 5. Going to be Deathwing and Maiev from the Chicken Nuggets.
Okay, all right. I like these. I like these bands. These are some pretty safe bands. These are some scary characters, you know. These are characters that can really mess you up. So, you know, they do a lot on their own. They bring a lot to the table. And I don't particularly like seeing any of these guys on the other teams, so glad to see them all gone.
Fair enough. And we're gonna see Furl coming in with the Kael'thas here. And I think I mentioned this the other day when Regen and Sky 5 played. The Kael'thas is a hero that was mentioned. Furl plays a lot, and it was fun to see, you know, as somebody who's not a heroic tier player, not a GM, I like to see that Kael'thas gets that moment in these higher divisions. But it's gonna be Anna and Tychus, the first two picks coming out here from Chicken Nuggets.
Nice. That's an interesting pick early, Tychus, but I mean, listen, these guys are a heroic division. They know what they're doing, right?
I mean, presumably they have a plan.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What do you think about the Sylvanas Johanna over here? How do you feel about this team so far?
I really like... I mean, I like those picks. Hate those characters. Well, more accurately, Sylvanas. But although Johanna's been getting on my nerves lately. So no, I like those a lot. I think Johanna gets a lot of value on this map. Not just this map in general, really. But this map especially. And Kael'thas does the same thing. But Sylvanas and Johanna are great pickups for that team. For Sky 5, that is. And yeah, I like these picks.
We're going to see the Uther ban here, and we have seen a fair amount of tank Uther lately. In this case, he wouldn't have been the main tank, but he might have been an offlaner. He could have even potentially been a healer. Yeah. Now, with the Uther ban, do you think that there's something specifically the Chicken Nuggets has going on that they don't want an Uther to play against? Like why is the reason that they're banning that out? With what?
Could it be Kel'Thuzad?
Could be, maybe. Could it be Mephisto?
It could be Mephisto. I don't know. I want to comment on Ana. Like, I think she's really good. I think people have been sleeping on her. I've been ripping her a lot lately, and it feels good. Oh, what? I love it.
Morales and Ana. Okay. All right. On Infernal Shrines.
I kinda love it.
I don't know what to think.
No. I need to see this in action. I want to see every bit of it.
So where do you think this is going?
Not Juice, is it? No, it couldn't be.
I can't imagine it's Juice with an Ana.
No.
But like, is this a Butcher comp?
It might be a Butcher comp. It actually very well may be. Could be a little difficult with blinds from Johanna on the opposite side, but
and the boops
and the
install. I don't know. They don't have a cleanse. Well, I guess they could have a cleanse.
Well, high-fiving
somebody with when you put down
when you put down a lamb to the slaughter, you're really saying, "Oh, pick me." Like, that's really what you're doing there. So I don't think it would be that. Yeah, it's not a butcher though.
I hated my life when I found that out on accident.
Yeah, because everyone's unstoppable except you, and you're like, "Oh, wait a minute."
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Whew.
I don't know.
That could have been fun.
Does Chicken Nuggets have enough to kill anybody?
I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, most of the team on Sky 5 is pretty squishy.
I mean, I hope it's Vampiric Rounds #1. Really fun talent. From Ana, that is. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's a damage blade. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm excited to see what it is though, and I'll write it down.
No doubt. Yeah, this is where everybody learns how to play the game, right? So
yeah,
let's actually take a look here at the standings while the game is loading.
Yeah, sure.
So Chicken Nuggets, #4 team right now. Sky 5, #5 team, 12 points to 10. I mean, this could be quite an interesting matchup here. Both teams have had 6 games total. 6 matches rather, 2 of which I think were 2 of them are withdraws there. So I mean, this is the battle of the middle. This is, Heroic has 8 total teams left, so every single one of these teams gets into the playoff. They're ultimately just working on seeding.
Mm-hmm.
So this right now could be what a playoff 4 and 5 looks like. We could potentially see a best of we could see a 3-game series here.
I think so too. Well, let's see. I did just have a thought. There's you got the nano, you got the nano boost, and you got the stim drone.
So stim drone works on Tychus, but who are you putting the nano on? I don't think they go nano.
Tychus.
They
do double.
What?
That could be very silly. Just a super beefed up Tychus. That could be fun.
I don't think Nano goes to Tychus. If they do Nano, which I don't think that they will, I think that they'll go Eye of Horus. I think it goes. Oh my god, wait! What if they Nano? What if they stim drone Ana? Oh, she didn't take Vampiric Rounds.
Oh, no Vampiric Rounds. Wait, Aero, we forgot to introduce everybody.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Why don't you take it away, Rek?
Okay, sure. All right, boys and girls, Chicken Nuggets. It's gonna be Houdini playing Lieutenant Morales, August on Ana, Drunk Dwarf on Leor, Yasego on Blaze, and Etan on Tychus. Uh-oh.
All right. So we have a disconnect here. I'm not going to flip us over just yet. I'm going to do the rest of the introductions here over for the right. For Sky 5, it's going to be Apple Mike on Sylvanas. Furl going to be playing that Kael'thas. Alan, by default, on the Lucio Crafty Devil. That Crafty Devil on the Johanna. And Kira going to be played by Goliath. So, there you go. Now, interestingly enough, I don't know if this happened to you, Rek, but when the Ana disconnected, I actually paused. Like, I had flipped down to look at the team in the bot lane there, and it paused. So So the game has been hiccupy lately. I can't. Hold on, let me see if I can. I forget if they can. We can't type.
No.
It's been like 20 seconds. Like they know that we can. Like we're in real time.
Yeah, we're in real life time. We're good.
Oh man! All right. Well, the Nexus Cats showing up tonight here as August is their team coach, and so they are here to represent and support their team. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I did not do the poll, and this seems like it would be a great time for the poll.
Oh, that is a good time. Yeah, let's do that.
There we go. Hey, they caught up and learned that we can't type. All right, so I'm just gonna show bot lane here while I type in the poll here. Who wins game number 1? Is it the chicken nuggies? Or is it Sky 5?
I had pizza for dinner.
I'll tell you what I had for dinner in a bit, but all right, so I don't think we missed too much action. It was highlighted just off to the side of the screen there. By the way, you can vote in chat if you're not on mobile, that is. Just go to the drop down at the top of your chat window there, select which team you think is going to win, and hit the vote button. If you don't hit the vote button, it doesn't count your vote. It's like going to the polls in November. If you don't hit the right button,
It just doesn't work.
it just doesn't work.
Anyway, so there's already been a whole, not tower, yeah, tower taken already for Sky 5.
Yeah, and almost a full tower in return as well from Chicken Nuggets here.
Oh, those chicken nuggies.
Oh, Night Night says they're supporting their coach too. Is it the same coach? I wonder. I don't know. Well, Etan here taking a bunch of damage, but also has an Ana and a Morales to keep him alive forever. So this is going to take a while to see any kills here. We've got a double support on the left, and you know we've got a lot of damage, but it's a lot of dot damage. I mean, Sylvanas does, you know, half of her damage comes from her abilities, which is mostly her Shadow Dagger, and you know a delayed overtime on her Withering Arrows. Kira kind of does the same thing. A lot of her damage is dot damage, and Kael'thas, I mean, living bombs, right? So other than Flame Strike, I don't know, man. I don't know. The double support's going to be able to keep people alive, I think, pretty well.
I think so too. Like Lieutenant Morales, what she brings is sustain. Quadruple stun on the 4 members of Sky 5. That's gonna be Sylvanas going down first. Can we find more? Probably not. Although Kael'thas in a bit of a spin. Just kidding. That would be the 2 people he stunned.
Yeah, but anyway. Kael'thas is gonna get caught by the Leoric on his disengage there. So ultimately 2 kills coming out for Chicken Nuggets, and we sat there and said, "Hey, how did they get any kills?" I guess that's how.
Like that. Yeah, like that.
And it looks like Chicken Nuggets did get the vote here. 4 votes in favor of Chicken Nuggets, 57% of the votes, all told. So there you go.
Okay.
And Night Night here to support Drunk Dwarf. Drunk Dwarf. Yeah.
Drunk Dwarf is Leoric in this match.
So there you go. We got Drunk Dwarf. We got August. Whole lot of people here for Chicken Nuggies. Man, they probably hate. I'm not gonna say Chicken Nuggies anymore. We don't need any more Baby Yoda jokes. But Kira looking for Tychus here does have that double support to keep him going, so he's gonna be just fine. And I don't know, Rek, how do you think they get the kills? Do they have to focus on maybe the, like, I don't even know, the Morales maybe?
I think so. They gotta pressure the healers, I would assume, like at least one of them, just because, you know, Ana can't really support herself that well.
Neither of them can.
Neither of them can, yeah. But like, you know, these other characters are gonna be just fine, especially with a Morales who can just solo focus down one person, you know?
Right. So once again, Kael'thas here in the back is pretty low. Drunk Dwarf gonna take a bunch of damage from that Flame Strike. Morales trying to keep him up, but there's the kill. We were talking about the healers, but they focus it in onto the Leoric, and that's kind of surprising because not only do they have double support. Let's talk about this. Blaze self-heals. Leoric self-heals. I mean, the only one that doesn't is Tychus, maybe at 13, but... Spreading these living bombs, though, they're looking hard at the Morales, but she's juking all over the place. Tychus coming in to save the day here, maybe, as he's going to get the kill onto Kira.
Yeah, that's going to be a Punisher.
And this is a Mortar Punisher going into the mid lane. Man, it's funny because at the beginning we were like, how do they get anything? But the reality of it is that they don't have to. They just live forever, basically.
Yeah. More or less.
Say sweet and sour finish by Etan. There you go. Sweet and sour finish by Etan.
Oh, I get it.
I don't get it.
Oh, sweet and sour chicken.
Chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Is that a banned skin? Do we have a banned skin? Do we have heroes that have banned skins in this?
Oh, Kael'thas.
Oh, indeed. So we got a banned skin on the Kael'thas. We've got a banned toy train mount. Man, Sky 5 over here. Living their best life.
Eh.
But we haven't talked hardly about this game. So the fort goes down in the mid lane for chicken nuggets here. So they're already a little bit ahead in this game. They're going to have macro pressure from occasional catapults here. 3 versus 4 in this bot lane, though. And with just a Sylvanas, they're not going to get anywhere with that. So the double support going to push them back as Ana finishing off getting that siege camp here. And now level 7s are both available, and 10s here coming up. It is going to be the stim drone. We've got the nano boost. I'm surprised. I thought it would have been Eye of Horus, but that's cool. Entomb, Bunker, and Commandeer Odin.
Oh.
Odin might just get himself killed here. Oh, the bunker!
But the bunker was too strong, and here comes another Entomb. It's gonna capture Lucio, and he goes down. Here comes Odin. He wants that furl on Kael'thas. Not gonna get him. Not quite. And I think this is a dead fort. Yeah.
And it is important to note that Tychus went in the rhythm, so ultimately going to be able to get that percent damage for longer. We have some interesting builds. Don't see a lot of these, exact builds in the other games that we've, at least that I've cast here. Blaze going, is it Grill and Kill? I think at 7. He's got this oil dispersal, so getting that additional time, that's going to help for his self-healing. It also is going to help on the shrine. So that's a common pick for me, at least, when I play Blaze here. But they're going to get August here using the Blessed Shield to make sure that they secure that kill.
Yeah. I mean, there were a few other CCs there that missed, and unfortunate, but you know what? They got the kill. It doesn't really matter if you miss, if you get it.
So with that advantage now, Sky 5's coming in, because with just a Morales, this team would pretty easily dominate a team fight, I think. Like, the Ana's providing a lot of value along with the Morales, but just by herself, I mean, Living Bombs, Shadow Dagger spreads, Kira does a lot of damage across targets, so I think that, you lose that Ana, you just kind of have to wait.
Yeah, unfortunate.
All right, so we have an Arcane Punisher coming up here. In the top lane, we're going to get that Shaman Camp picked up by Sky 5. So that'll be going. Leoric's probably going to address that.
I think so. His team got a nice head start on the point, but uh-oh, here comes Kira. She's going to be flipping around on August, and it might be bye-bye August. There it is. A sound barrier coming out to shield any more incoming damage, and Blaze doing his absolute darndest to stun and prevent anything else from happening, but not before him not going down. Morales feeling too strong. Odin comes out, and so does the Entomb, landing on top of Sylvanas. He gets her, but Drunk Dwarf's gonna die as a result, and so does Kael'thas, actually, from Tychus.
So this started really favorably for Sky 5 and has since just kind of evened out. 2 kills to 2. And Blaze is going to zip out. Johanna also extremely low. Never mind, she's dead. Blaze making use of that fire to keep himself alive. Barely on the tip of a thread. Just barely surviving.
Tychus, can't say the same for him, though.
Oh, Drunk Dwarf missed the spooky hand. I mean, he's full health, but it would have been nice for him to get that onto the Kira there.
Yeah. What is it, 12% damage?
Something like that, yeah. We can take a look.
Overtime? Yeah, something like that.
He Wraith walked, so I can't actually see his abilities. There we go. It is 20%. So there you go. Lucio gonna speed them out. Get them out of dodge here. And the bot lane fort already gone. So this Arcane Punisher is gonna be able to get right onto this keep wall here. But you know what? In the top lane, that Shaman camp was able to take out that top lane fort. So that's pretty high value for that. Tower is going to go down here eventually, I assume. There it is. We did get the sidewall, so certainly the disengage potential. But the team's mostly not really in a good position to continue in onto this. So Chicken Nugget's going to go ahead and pull back. They're going to get the siege camp. Take this aggressive siege camp. We see the pings there. They know that they're here. Sky 5 has a good idea. Blaze is going to use that oil to not only scout it out, but also to slow him down, right? That's a big slow potential. And Leoric's going to get an Entomb here, blocking off Lucio. So some potential to get some kills in here, but Lucio does make it through eventually here. The stim drone going out on Tychus, and he's going to clear off the Sylvanas, but Houdini going to fall on the Morales. Make it a double kill now. Tychus finishing off the Kira. Triple kill is out by default going down. Crafty Devil not looking so crafty right now in the middle of blue shirts, and that's going to be a quad kill for Tychus.
Yeah.
And here's Furl, like looking over the wall, like I don't know, I don't think I'm not sure. This.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I think he just gives up this keep. He says, let me live. Although maybe he's trying to get some damage and discourage it a bit.
Yeah, Leoric's got Entomb.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not something you want to walk up to.
Blaze is gonna get a big stun. Only hits the Kael'thas though, as Sylvanas was just barely out of it. Lots of oil there slowing him down, but Blaze may fall here. Does in fact. Tychus now in danger, but Kira's final strike gonna get interrupted by that grenade here. Leoric gonna fall under the keep, so the keep will survive. Can Kira use a grappling hook to catch up to Tychus? Oh, the grenade helped her!
Oof. That's okay. Here it is, the nano stim Tychus. Oh! Nope, just kidding. Tychus went bye-bye. but Lucio and Kira have no health, and the Morales is gonna fall, and now Ana as well. That was such a clown fiesta. But Lyric's gonna kill this keep. Grab the camp. He's gonna grab the keep, not camp.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I mean, there's nothing they can do about it. He reses, he swipes it, it's done. Turn how are they gonna get their kills? You know what? In 30 seconds, you're gonna catch up, and you're gonna be like, oh. Because it turns out, when you separate your team, they become easier to kill.
As it turns out.
Why did that? I don't know why that turned up there. Whatever. All right, so bot lane fort down. That's going to give occasional catapult pressure for Sky 5 to counter at least a little bit the consistent catapults.
This invade without a Sylvanas. I don't know.
Yeah, this is super sketchy.
This is really ballsy.
You say ballsy. I'm thinking of a few other words.
I'm not gonna say it.
We'll say questionable.
Yeah.
But there's Blaze on the point here, holding onto it into his fire, so he's healing here. It's gonna be Morales falling first. Etan trying to bring down Apple Mike, but Lucio getting that shield in just in time, but not enough, as Lyra coming in on the backside with the Entomb. Crafty Devil now falling low, doesn't have the ability to get healed as Ana finishing the grenade here, and just the one kill for both sides. And you know what? I mean, that's about the best you can expect for if you're Sky 5, I think, out of that. And this race isn't over, though. Okay, now it is.
I mean, I think that's a net positive for Chicken Nuggets, though. They got the camp. They got a kill. They did lose Morales, but regardless, they're going to start on the objective early now.
Did you say regardless? He's not in this game, so that pun doesn't really matter. No,
just regular regardless.
Oh, okay. All right, well, the siege camp in the mid lane, just this lone Khazra just throwing spears at this tower. Feels lonely, man.
It's okay. He might get it.
He probably will.
No.
Oh
he
no.
changed.
The minions.
Wait, they're ignoring him. We're outside of...
Feels about right for this game.
Yeah, this game has been wild.
Like, what's happening? All right, Rek, take it away.
All right, here we go. This is going to be a 37-6 battle. I think it's safe to say Chicken Nuggets got it. Yeah, there it is. And here comes Leoric looking for the Entomb. Just kidding. He changes his mind. He's going to go after Crafty Devil, who's going to go ahead and use that Blessed Shield and getting real low. But here comes the Sound Barrier from Lucio to back her up. Can they find themselves a Morales who's stuck in this bunker? No. Instead, Johanna goes down. Final Strike's being used by Kira. Snags herself a Tychus, followed by Morales. Unfortunately, she gets stunned immediately afterward, and Blaze is just not letting her go. Goliath goes down. An Entomb used to capture Furl. Lucio doing his absolute darndest to keep him up. Doesn't. And my goodness, this is 5 for 3. What is this game? Well, uh-oh. Aero, look. 4 cattles on a core.
Yeah, and Lucio's ignoring them. He just doesn't care.
Not looking.
Oh, no, he's coming back. Like, all he has to do is boop him away. I think that'll at least disengage him from the thing.
I would say boop them toward your core. That way it starts shooting them.
They would have kept attacking it, though.
Okay, but they would have disappeared faster.
Eventually.
Lucio's not really known for his siege. Is this going to be Apple Mike dying to a Punisher? No.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. And he doesn't have enough mana to even Haunting Wave away.
No.
Yikes.
Really low.
That fight, like, it started off one direction, then kind of looked like, all right, maybe it's gonna go okay.
Kind of went in, and then kind of went in 8 directions. Yeah, I agree.
And then it just blew up, and everybody died. Like, it felt like Chicken Nuggets was perfectly fine, and then they just died. Which is about, you know what? Actually, that's about right, because that feels like what would happen if Morales just ran out of energy. Right? Because they're spreading living bombs, they've got the Sylvanas Shadow Daggers, they've got the Kira dot damage, although I think one of those people died relatively early in the fight. I guess it would have been Kira, because the other 2 lived, right? Oh no, I suppose living
Kira
bomb
made it a while. Kira lived a while.
Yeah. So they get that isolated Leoric kill there. So, you know, these fast rotations from Lucio really enabling Sky 5 to get where they want to get. And let's note here, no Sanctuary coming out from Kira. So I love this talent, mostly because I'm garbage at hitting Final Strikes and getting people killed. So the fact that you can get, first of all, reveal, second of all, an additional 20% damage to anybody under half health, given the circumstances, that's huge. That last fight that we just saw would have been over and everybody on the side of Sky 5 would have lived. Oh, and you get movement speed on top of it. While you're trying to hunt them down.
Yeah, because you're looking for them. She's a hunter.
So we do have the upgraded... We have a lot of upgraded ults here. Like, almost all of them. Nano,
Yeah,
Entomb,
upgraded Stim, upgraded
Stim,
Nano, upgraded
Odin.
Entomb, Odin.
All right, well, here we go. This is... Oh, Blessed Shield went out. It didn't connect, though, I don't think, here. Big and 2 onto the back. Leoric getting work done. Odin popped. However, Houdini is the one falling very low. Is going to still make it out alive, it looks like. It's going to be Lucio falling first. Apple Mike the second. Goliath is in a bit of danger here. The Stindrone now coming out onto Tychus, making use of that revolving sweep. Might get the kill on the Drunk Dwarf. They do, so 2 for 1 so far. Make it 2 for 3. And
The Odin was so faced.
yeah, crafted with that Stim Drone, right?
Yeah, it was the
Does it-
upgraded Syndrome.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that gets movement speed. Yeah, 50%. Oh my goodness. Well, with a kill onto 4, it looks like Chicken Nuggets saying, we got plenty of time. Let's go win us a video game.
Yeah.
There's already 11% off this core.
Yep. That much less to deal with, Aero.
Well, and they don't exactly have a ton of siege between the Blaze, the Morales, the On-App.
Well, I mean, with Super Stim Drone, they very well may.
With this, yeah, the Tychus certainly brings into that. Kael'thas trying to get some damage in, maybe get some stuns, slow down the Tychus. And now Tychus getting the nano boost here, the bunker coming out to help him survive and get extra damage onto this, but Ultimately, Recycling, that's going to be game number 1 over to Chicken Nuggets.
Very nice.
You know, I hadn't considered it. You had brought up the Stim Drone Nano Boost, but I hadn't considered Nano Boost on Commandeer Odin.
On Common Heroes?
Commandeer Odin.
Oh, Commandeer Odin. I think it's Common Heroes. Yeah, I mean, those explosives, excuse me, explosives are explosive. They do a lot of damage. So, like, there's a reason people go to upgraded Odin. So, Big Red Button, I think it's called. Am I right? Yeah. So
It is, yeah.
yeah, I mean, you know, I don't hate it. Like, I think, you know, even people just forget, like, oh, it's spell power. That means it goes to, you know, mages. I mean, not necessarily. It also grants mana, number 1. And it also reduces cooldowns, I think 50%. 30, no.
30%
yeah,
spell
so,
power. Yeah.
Yeah, 150% fast. So, actually, even faster than 50%.
Right.
So,
right.
yeah, everything recharges that much faster. You know, that's going to be grenades all over the place. It's going to be, for Odin, it's going to be nukes and his missiles. I can't remember
Yeah.
the word.
Yeah, whatever.
Are
it is.
all over the place. Yeah, no, those thingies. Like, blast people.
Well, that was an interesting and exciting game. I mean,
It's fun.
It became, you know, we went into it going, how does this work out? And it kind of was like a house of cards. It starts off, it looks great, and then it just all falls to the ground, and then you just look at who's left.
Right.
That was a lot of fun to watch.
It was a good game.
All right, let's see. So Sky 5's on the hook now for map pick or first pick. So, you know what? Our poll results were correct, Recyclic.
Yeah.
They said that Chicken Nuggets was going to win that game, and Chicken Nuggets won that game.
57% did.
You know what? Popular opinion. Popular vote.
Alrighty.
All right.
I was very popular in school.
Were you?
No. No.
All right. So we don't have Quan Finnegan tonight. And that's the captain.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know who I would be messaging. I guess I'll message Apple Mike because he's the second person listed.
Show.
See what's going on in game number 2. So let's take a look at the maps. See where things are right now here. So Chicken Nuggets currently up 1-0 after playing on Infernal Shrines here. That was selected and won by them. Our map bans were, let's see, Cursed Hollow and Sky Temple, coming from the Chicken Nuggets. And we had Battlefield of Eternity and Dragonshire banned out by Sky 5. And it looks like Sky 5 wants first pick. Did you get that as well? That invite?
No.
It's in NGS.
Am I seeing it? Braxis?
Yep.
Okay.
So yes, everybody, the next game is going to be Raxus Holdout. It was the selection of
Oh, spoilers.
Chicken Nuggets. Yeah, way to spoil it, Rick. I was literally just about to say that. Gosh.
Oof.
And
Casters, am I right? Tier.
right. NA casters. The last of my bits. Thank you, Silvara, for the 5 bits.
Hey, that's more than I made today.
Hey. You didn't work today, that's for true.
That's right, yeah. Today was my day off.
Good story. Good story.
That's it. That's the end of the story.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Fair enough. So, I don't know. Is Yasego on Chicken Nuggets? So I didn't have him when I pulled him up. Let's go look. Squad. I don't see him on there. Is this an off-roster sub? Did they get approval for this? Hmm. All right, then. So what do you guys think, chat? This is a little bit of a different map. I don't expect us to see quite the same setup because I'm not sure that it would work. Well, maybe it would. Because you'd have Tychus with the double healer and the tank in the bot lane. You'd have Leoric in the top lane for the one side. Then you'd have Kira. And I think Kira versus Leoric kind of probably is okay.
For Leoric, you mean?
Well, I think it's fine for the Kira. Because she should be able to heal off of him.
Yeah, theoretically. I wonder if she starts the revolving sweep with the
I think it stays on her.
It stays on her.
Yeah,
and does
you're talking about the
he heal,
speed
but she doesn't take damage?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know how that interaction goes. So
Yeah, I don't know for sure.
I can see it staying on her though. That makes some sense
Right.
because she's still technically there.
Exactly. Alrighty, we've got our teams. We'll let them know that we're ready. I'm ready. Are you ready, Rek?
I'm ready. I'm ready for anything.
Cool. All right. Just got to make sure that they is chat ready. Chat in 30 seconds. Let us know that you're ready. Thank you. We appreciate you letting us know that you're ready. 30 seconds ahead of time.
I appreciate it more than Aero does.
It's entirely possible.
Yeah.
Daribo says it stays connected, but she doesn't take damage while swinging. So there you go.
Okay. Yeah, I figured as much.
Dari would know.
But does he heal?
If it doesn't do damage, he probably doesn't receive the healing.
Probably not.
I don't know.
I doesn't know. I does not know.
Mark Zombie's ready. Turd's not ready. Twitch chat is ready.
Turbo's trolling you.
No, wait, I'm not ready. R. Sanders.
Alright, well, we better let them all know that they're not ready. Hold on, I will let everybody.
No, don't do it, Rek.
Is not ready. Don't start yet. Oh no! You hate to see it.
See, you gotta put more time in, Rek. You gotta get the typing in a little bit faster. Otherwise,
I'm a slow
they're never
typer.
gonna know. They're never gonna know.
I'm every time I want to be toxic at the end of the game, I can never get it in time.
Well done, Rek.
I know.
See,
I can never find the G key to say GG. It's so hard.
Everybody, this is Recycling. He's actually the most toxic player in all of NGS, but nobody knows because he can't type fast enough.
He just can't type fast enough. Yeah, that's literally it. You would never know. But Oriel banned on Braxis. Yeah. Good character. Also, great map for her. Yeah. Get it out of there. Nope. Don't want to deal with that.
Yep, and they did that in game number 1 as well. So Deathwing also banned in game number 1 here. Slightly different order, but ultimately, same result. Oh my goodness. My phone my phone is picking up literally everything. I don't know why, but it picked up everything that I said and just started typing it out into Discord.
Oh, excellent. And who did you send it to?
I didn't. I was able to catch it before it sent it off, and I deleted it. So we're gonna see the Ana ban. So we're not gonna see at least not the exact same team comp that we just watched.
No, not at all.
All right. So coming up later tonight, we do have another match. It's gonna be the Arrogant Nephilim versus Vilefin Murgles. That's gonna be at 11:30 tonight, so a late night cast.
Ooh.
And depending on when we finish here, we may actually get another one in here. But we're gonna see Garrosh band here as Kael'thas switching sides.
Oh, Kael'thas, you turncoat. And there's Malfurious. Well, Malfurion. He is Malfurious. gonna have to excuse me. I have a cold or something. I've been
No
trying
worries.
to been trying to mute myself every time I cough. Sometimes it just comes out.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are getting sick lately, so...
Well, it's funny because I was on vacation last week. There's Sylvanas and Johanna again. I was on vacation last week, got sick, got better, then got sick again. So I don't know how that works, but
Well, here you go.
it's not as bad as it was last week, though. I'll say
You're-
that much.
You're something of a crafty devil there, Mr. Psychic.
You're quite a Goliath yourself. that wasn't
I think
funny.
I'm closer to a drunk dwarf.
Oh well, all right then.
Actually, that's not true. I think you're more the drunk dwarf.
Yeah, probably, I guess.
All right, Stukov going to be the ban here on Brax's holdout. Not going to allow him to zone out with those silences. We did get that Rexar mentioned earlier, so Rexar a really strong solo laner here, especially on Brax's holdout, where the players want to have that point control.
You know what they call a really strong solo laner? A swolo laner. Oh, it's Tracer Tassadar.
All right, well, you know what? It's possible that the Tracer was a steal away, because I know that doubtful, because Apple Mike's playing Sylvanas right now, but I know that Apple Mike plays a mean Tracer.
Could be, but the Malfurion was picked earlier. So
That's true,
I
that's true.
don't know. Yeah. Could be. I don't know. Yeah. Is this gonna be Mal'Ganis at the end? Here's Anduin and Lee. Huh. Okay. Actually,
you know
no,
what? It could be.
I
They
don't
banned
think
it
they
out in game 1. I don't know that they... I don't know. It could be.
Diablo. Oh, Stitcher. Oh, that kind of makes sense. Stitcheroo. All right.
So what is it about Stitches that makes sense to you, Rek? Walk us through this. Help Twitch chat
The
to
only reason,
understand.
the main reason I say that makes sense is because it's the whole point of this, I suppose, is to get the hook, root them, and Tracer goes to town, more or less. And Tassadar is just going to let her do that just as easily. You know, it doesn't even necessarily have to be the root. It could be from Malfurion, that is. Kael'thas could follow up with a stun or something of that sort. So, you know, I could see that Stitches would make sense in a way. I would. It's not the first thing I would have chosen, but I don't necessarily dislike it.
Well, I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull him in, stun him, root him, kill him.
Yeah, it's a pick. Exactly. They're just gonna look for one guy. Probably. Although I don't know, a lot of those characters kind of don't care about Stitches. Like they have to look for Anduin pretty much, because Sylvanas can leave, Li Ming can kind of leave. Well, they can't leave if they're rooted.
I was just gonna say.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You know what? Never mind. They're dead.
Rooted and then gravity lapse.
Yeah.
You got a dead hero.
Yeah. No matter what.
All right, well, let's get our teams introduced a little bit earlier this game.
Yeah, properly this time. Okay. Here we go, guys. He's still here. He's not pulling a Houdini. It's Houdini on Kael'thas. Drunk Dwarf going to be playing Tassadar, August on Malfurion, Etan on Tracer, and Yasego on Stitches.
All right, over here for the right, we got Sky 5 Goliath going to be playing Rexar. No luck being announced here. Furl going to be playing the Li Ming, Allen by default on the Anduin by default. Going to be Apple Mike on that Sylvanas, and Crafty Devil over here on Johanna. And no toy train mounts this game.
Nope. None of that.
We do have the lunar mount, though, for the Tracer. So Task Tracer up in the top lane. How do you feel about that? Is that going to make bot lane a little bit easier?
I
For
think it makes
Sky
bot
5?
lane easier, technically, yes, but incidentally, that makes top lane harder. Wait. No, that didn't make sense.
Well, it makes it easier for one team or over the other, either way.
Yeah. I'm sick. I can't think straight.
So it is going to be difficult for Rexar to deal with a Task Tracer up here, because Tracer can get close in onto Rexar, and
Yes.
Tassadar has the wave clear that Tracer's missing.
Exactly. And
So
they're
we'll
not.
have to keep an eye out
Rexar's not going to kill either of them. You just can't.
Yeah, I don't even know if he can once he gets to 10.
I don't think so.
Because Tracer's not going to stand still long enough to get, take any significant amount of damage. There's Pulse Bomb. Could be Goliath going down. Not quite able to take him out as Tracer with that Pulse Bomb, at least not at this level. Now, Crafty Devil down here below, bringing the Living Bomb with them. Not going to spread it, though, but falls very low, makes use of that healing well, and heading down to grab the globe?
Globe with everybody, yes. A team that stays together, globes together, or something.
All right, so I didn't announce the vote, so hopefully everybody caught the vote. Big leap onto the Li Ming, allowing her to get back safely. Doesn't spread the Living Bomb. You love to see it. Now, up here in the top lane, though, already one tower down. They're looking for Goliath. They're going to get him. First blood.
Yeah.
And down here, we got Living Bombs spreading like Christmas. Oof. Everybody's getting Living Bombs up in here. Let's take a look at what the chat poll looks like, huh? View results.
Oh.
Nobody voted. Oh, no.
I forgot, so...
I should probably go back and redo the chat. Do the poll. But there's not a lot of time for that. So we've got Yasego here taking a lot of damage. So Stitches is going to be the first kill for Sky 5 as the channel begins. They're going to get another kill onto the Kael'thas, making use of the Li Ming resets, getting those magic missiles. And August having to back away here. Malfurion has no mana.
Top lane, Goliath, just getting eaten alive by these two. Drunk Dwarf and Etan just don't care at all. They want that fort.
This is an interesting counter to a first pick Rexar too. You're just like, hey, that's fine. You want that? We're cool with that.
Yeah.
Oh, we see the cheese spray from Stitches.
Banned animated spray.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We have all kinds of banned skins, banned mounts.
Don't we?
These teams just don't give a patootie.
Darn. Oh.
All right, here they come. We're going to get the Pulse Bomb onto the Li Ming. However, Tracer having to pull back as getting that Living Bomb, and Living Bomb probably could have killed her with any additional damage from the Li Ming there, so...
Well, Living Bomb is on her team.
That's true. That's true. Then what does she have?
No,
she must have had,
she was blinded.
She had the Shadow Dagger. She had Shadow Dagger. She
was also blinded
too.
and couldn't deal damage to Li Ming, so...
Yep. Yeah. I was going to say she had a big old dot on her, but yeah, that Shadow... Oh,
Gotcha.
the big hook onto Rexar. And by the way, Living Bombs, easy to spread when you have a Rexar and a Misha.
Yeah.
Walking along together here. Nobody in the bot lane for Sky 5. Rexar probably heading down there. So both teams here... Oh, you know what? Actually, I was going to say both teams have their first forts down, but they don't. Chicken Nuggets didn't quite get that top fort.
No, not quite.
Not yet, at least. Level 7's picked up for Chicken Nuggets.
That's right.
They're looking for the Furl. Looking after that Li Ming, and they get her. Tracer, once again, doesn't care. Says, you know what? There's a fort. There's one or two minions here. If not, I got other teammates. They'll deal with that.
Yeah, and a tree.
And a tree.
Never underestimate the tree in.
All right, so now, officially, we've got a fort down on the other side. Poor Rexar, get the most frustrating hero to deal with in solo lane, and Chicken Nuggets finds way to be even more obnoxious in solo lane. No doubt, right?
Right.
By the way, that wasn't me. I was reading from Twitch chat.
Just I assumed, yeah.
Yeah. Also, Darabo says, if you just never get better, you'll never get sick again. I don't know how I feel about that logic.
True, but I have friends who are sick almost all the time, and I don't really want to do that.
So far, only 34% of the channel picked up by Sky 5. Originally, I was going to say 14 for Chicken Nuggets, but they're already channeling again here. They now surpass Sky 5 on the channel. Now, it's also important to note that the Zerg is coming into this quote-unquote safer lanes for these two teams. So
Yes.
they took down the forts in the lanes opposite of the Zerg. So they're still relatively quote-unquote safe.
Yeah. Sky5 snagging the lead again on the Beaks.
6 minutes into this game, we are approaching level 9 for Chicken Nuggets first here. This Tracer picking up top. And we've got the point contested here. Yasego on the stitches, getting very low, is going to get taken out there between the Misha and Sylvanas. Apple Mike having to pull back. Never mind. Good night. Sylvanas off of the map. So 1-for-1 trade here so far. And no channel yet. Tracer doing work down here, just channeling up that pulse bomb, getting very close once again, making use of the Misha to keep that consistent here, and juking all over the place here. Has to be out of blink charges, I think, at this point. But Malfurion has no mana, so at this point they've got to consider a little bit of a disengage there, especially with Houdini taking a gigantic orb to the face.
Oh.
Did I hear Seeker? I love Seeker! They're getting a ton of damage onto the Kael'thas. That's going to be good night to Kael'thas Anduin securing that kill here. Again, Malfurion has no health and no mana now, so this is all about Tracer just keeping the pressure up here, using that rewind to get out with, again, no health. I mean, if they can send anybody up to get top, then they can hold bottom at this point pretty effectively, I would think. Level 10s, though, coming up for Chicken Nuggets. What do you think of those 10s?
Looks good. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Uh-oh. Fro might be dead. No, actually, it's Etan who dies. Maybe he flew a little too close to the sun, or in this case, the tower.
Hey! Level 10's coming up now for Sky 5 as well, so they're going to get this engage going. Living Bomb's gonna spread, and Li Ming gonna be the first to fall here. And that was a lot of damage that got spread around as well onto Sky 5, so it's 1-for-1. I still think without Tracer they can go in on this, right? I mean, it's an even fight, but no Tracer.
Oh, I don't know now. August is getting pummeled, but actually it's Tassadar who saves him. Yeah.
As you do.
Oh, but Bear dies.
Barely. What?
Oh, nice.
Tracer sitting halfway on her pulse bomb here, just crossing that mark. As Sky 5 did pick up the top control point, so they're sitting at 62. Chicken Nuggets sitting at a nice comfortable 60%, just barely behind them. But Chicken Nuggets now has a little bit of an advantage, and they're going to press that into this bottom lane where the Zerg is coming. Big hook onto Johanna. She uses that Iron Skin. Putrid Bile coming out isn't really gonna help stall out the Johanna, but it is going to prevent anybody from coming through there. So the fort in the bot lane here sitting at half. Li Ming getting caught, and a great salvation there, because Etan was definitely looking to get that kill onto Li Ming.
For sure.
We did also see the broccoli there. We see it again. I guess we can't call it a broccoli. Let's call it a Christmas tree, because Great Father Winter is here. So that was helping with the tower shots. Li Ming with a big orb and a disintegrate. Gonna get 2 kills out of that. Sylvanas ultimately claiming the kills. But we know where that came from. And the Seeker damage onto the stitches. And that's going to give the Zerg heavily over to Sky 5 here.
You know what really hurts, Aero? Having your Twilight Dream interrupt. Been there, done that. I hate playing against Johanna when I'm Malfurion. I just hate it.
Yeah. It's almost inevitable that, like, you're going to start casting it right when that Condemn's coming out.
Oh, yeah. Always. Although I think in this case it was actually the Wailing Arrow. But my point remains.
Alright, so they leave Li Ming to deal with the Zerg. Now, Li Ming doesn't have great Zerg clear, but if she can kill the ones that spawn the Zerglings, I think that's the most important part.
For sure.
But that gives them Sylvanas to help with this push. And so far, it's doing really well. They're going to get this first tower down here momentarily. Tracer hunting around, getting the pulse bomb onto Rexar. Going to get pulled away with that leap of faith. Tracer not done yet. Still has the shield just gone now. Allen by default here in danger. Trying to get that salvation off. Not quite able to get it. And it looks like Misha trying to stall out everybody behind to allow Crafty Devil to sneak away. There's still a Zerg wave over here, but it's going to finish up here soon.
Yeah, just a second. It's only these, what do you call them? I don't even know what they're called. I don't play
Those
Starcraft.
are Guardians? Question mark? They are Guardians. Yay, bonus point to Aero.
Nice.
Level 13s, what do we got up here? So it is going to be Bullet Spray. That's actually going to help Tracer's wave clears significantly.
Yes.
It goes from
Completely
basically
agreed.
0.1% of value to like 95% value.
Yeah. Dude, I actually really like that town. I don't know. I think appreciated.
We also have the glass cannon coming out of Li Ming here. So a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it works out for them.
We'll see. We'll see. Oh, wait. Bullet Spray. Oh, I'm thinking of the other talent. What was I thinking?
Well, the other ones there are Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Yeah,
oh,
I like
Ricochet. I like. What was I? I was thinking. Oh. We missed a kill arrow and a blessed shield onto the back line, but Stitches went down first. That's gonna be the camp. Maybe going for Crafty Devil. I don't know. He has a big bomb on him, and there's the salvation that probably can't be interrupted except by Twydream. It's actually Sylvanas who's gonna die just after Tracer. Oof.
I mean, overall, that's still value for Sky 5. They managed to get the camp. They get 3 kills out of it. And for what it's worth, we may not have called Stitches dying, but I got it on screen. It happened.
Oh, yeah. It happened. Everyone saw what happened.
So
Dwarf just gonna kind of scout this out. He just wants to make sure everybody knows where he is.
now I'm assuming at 16 he takes the physical armor reduction.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. I think so.
What else do we have? Yeah. So boss is going to go into the bot lane. And we are going to see the rotations. So Sky 5 is slightly ahead in this right now. We see the hook. Checking that bottom steam vent. There we go. Living bomb missing. Disintegrate coming out. Having to pull away though, because Tracer was right up in Furl's face. And now we've got the siege camp coming in as well. Looking at Yasego, Stitch is just getting deleted there. Protect going out onto the Sylvanas to keep her alive. And that big fat 30% healing. And it's going to be Mirror Ball for Li Ming. So big damage coming out from these arcane missiles.
Not only Mirror Ball, but reduced armor too. That's going to be a dead Kael'thas. But actually, Sylvanas dies too. Tassadar wasn't looking too hot either, though.
They still do have the Task Tracer combo here, but the keep is down. The boss still has 10% or so of its health.
A tenth of his health, yeah.
Now, that said, they can get started on this Zerg clear, and this Zerg is going into that bot lane where there's no keep.
Mm-hmm. Scary stuff.
And they're going to be able to at least get some channel on it. I mean, whether or not they get the full channel 100 to 0, who knows? But it doesn't take much for this Zerg wave to just end the game at the core. But we got camps coming out all over the place. We got the Bruiser camp here picked up first. Stitches holding on to this bush, waiting for somebody to come down. As 16 picked up now for Chicken Nuggets as well. It is going to be phase disruption, reducing that armor 35%. Now that is going to be absolutely devastating. If Li Ming walks into that and Tracer says, hey, never mind, it's going to be Stitches going down first. The Protect coming out once again, keeping the team alive here. Tracer getting a lot of damage out onto Apple Mike, but Apple Mike's able to Haunting Wave away, and the channel beginning once again for Sky 5.
Yeah, this is possibly looking like the beginning of the end. But, you know, I mean, there's still plenty of things that can happen, especially after that first game. It could go anyway. Oh, bye, Tracer.
Wow. Tracer just went straight to... She rewound herself to the graveyard. It was so fast.
Yeah, that was quick.
Rek, I think this is a tough defense. I don't know if the Chicken Nuggets has got it in them to defend this.
We'll see. We'll see.
You got a full Zerg wave coming into your core, no Tracer for 20 seconds. Well, I mean, if they do this, they do. I was gonna say, I think that Sky 5 just needs to wait for a little bit here, let the Zerg wave catch up. But they're looking. They want to get the Stitches. They have the Mirror Ball Seeker proccing. They get the kill, but Living Bomb coming out and silence on Johanna, so she's not able to make use of that Iron Skin.
No, not at all.
Tracer is back. And went right back into the graveyard because he's taken tons of damage from the Zerg wave here. Zerg wave 60% on the core. It is just going down so fast. And there is nothing Chicken Nuggets can do about this. We just evened out this series. And Rek, we said at the beginning that this was likely going to take place, that these teams were probably pretty well balanced, and that we would very likely see a very close matchup. And it looks like we are.
Sure looks that way, boss.
Butte Holiday says, I can tell this is a Heroic League game because they are on the best map. Makes sense to me. I gotta tell you, I was a little concerned about the glass cannon for Li Ming, but once they hit level 10, like, Li Ming just didn't get a lot of pressure from the Tracer. The overall, the team was able to protect Li Ming, and those arcane missiles were on point.
I actually really like the Salvation pickup. I don't think there were too many interrupts for it. I suppose. Yeah, Gravity Lapse, Hook, and Silence from Malfurion, but like outside of that, like there really weren't that many, I suppose. Yeah, those are all pretty high cooldown interrupts.
Yeah.
So,
and the other potential would have been Tracer at level 20 with her bullet, but with her knockback.
Right. But that's so late in the game. Like, yeah. So I really like that pickup. It prevents the Living Bomb damage. It's not only heals, it's protection, and it prevents the Quantum Spike or the Pulse Bomb with Quantum Spike. That's
7%. Yeah.
It's a big damage prevention, and I actually really like that pickup.
Indeed. Hey, so Mark Zombie coming into chat saying we've been playing Luigi's Mansion 3. That's a fun game. Hey, Rek, is it my turn?
For what? Oh, good one.
Sorry, Books. It's an inside joke with my good friend or psychic.
Levy.
One of those things you just had to be there.
You just had to be there.
And you had to not be Rek because he doesn't remember.
Yeah, because I don't remember it. It was like 2 in the morning or something. I don't even know.
It was pretty late. Some BlizzCon shenanigans. If you guys haven't been to BlizzCon, you gotta go. Go with people from NGS. Go with people from other games that you play. Go with your, I don't know, your spouse, your kids, your significant other, your parents, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters,
your mistress,
or just sure, mistresses, sure. Or just pick up random people and be like, "Yo, let's go to BlizzCon." I feel like that's kind of what happened. We picked up some randos at BlizzCon. Definitely picked up some pugs.
Did we? I did.
Not this year. Yeah, we did actually, kind of. Like, we had a couple of moments where we just were like, "Hey, you, let's go."
Might have. I guess.
All right, let's see. So we are going to another of the least commonly played maps in Nexus Gaming Series. It's going to be Alterac Pass. So, Rek, did you just want to take 15 minutes and take a break then? Like, you don't like this map.
Yeah, this place. I hate this place. I don't know why people like it. I'll be honest, I don't hate it nearly as much too. I despised this map when it first came out. And then it just went to hatred. And now it's at dislike.
All right.
So if for levels of hatred, it's more like meh.
All right.
But yeah, I still definitely, it is not my favorite at all. It's definitely my least favorite in this NGS rotation. So Shrug.
So we do have some chat. So Butte Holiday says, Rec, I need two things. A coaching session and you and me to check on our farm.
Oh,
there you go.
Sure.
Just the doctor says I can finally watch a stream on my phone. That's okay. It'll happen for this one, and then you won't be able to after this. I'm sure. Let's see, what else do we have? Hold on, I gotta respond to this. I don't think it matters for... All right, sorry. Does this mean we will have a Water Dragon game? I mean, maybe. We've had 2 Kael'thas games. This is heroic. Butte Holiday says, don't bring your spouse, significant other, or kids with us, though. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. We definitely have adult-oriented themes.
Oh, I'm muted?
You're muted? Where?
Apparently.
Light in front of you and we're muted. You're not muted.
The light's behind me. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, the light is behind me. I have no space on my desk. It's not a good setup at all. In fact, here, let's go on an adventure, everybody. Here's my awful setup. There's just crap. I mean, I can't even pull this far enough. Whatever. Point is, also, there's just like a bunk up there. Like, this is solid wood. So, I'm leaning back in my chair really far, and it's kind of uncomfortable. So when the game starts, I go back up like this, more like this. But then you can't see me, so I can't sit like that. So hi everyone. So that was our adventure. You guys toured my spot, I guess.
All right. Not Paradox saying, that's what happened to me. I joined a random group. We became pretty good friends. Absolutely. I have met so many people at BlizzCon that I didn't know. In fact, 2 years ago, we called it the Beast. It was a, it was
that was great.
I don't remember what we got. It was some, like, I don't know, luxury, like an expedition, but it was like a, I don't know, a Lexus thing or something. I don't remember what it was, but it seated 7 people. It was just massive, and we were like heading to breakfast, right? I picked everybody up. We were heading to breakfast at all their various hotels, and we're like on our way there, and there's like dude walking by. I'm like, hey, you're clearly going to BlizzCon. Hey, you want to go to breakfast with us?
And
he's like, nah, I'm cool. I'm just gonna go get some free breakfast food at one of the buffets. All right, cool. Turns out, dude shows up later that night, and then we see him again the next day. We see him in the, what's that called? Darkmoon Fair. So we run into him at the Darkmoon Fair later that day. And then, the next night, we're having dinner. Dude's at a table 2 tables over from us. Like, it's just absolutely bonkers. You run into these people, right?
You might as well have just come with us.
Exactly. So we're going to see the Sylvanas and Johanna bands back to the game here. Oriole, Anna. Who was the third band for Sky 5 last round? Do you remember?
Oh, I don't.
Ooh, so
Someone else told me.
The first time that Deathwing made it through Chicken Nuggets draft, it gets banned.
True. And this time Sylvanas Johanna band. All right. So what else does Sky 5 other than it's Johanna? Sylvanas Johanna. I was gonna say Sylvanas Johannes, but that's not correct.
Indeed. Tyrande, that's a new one.
That's a fun one. I miss that character, so that's got to be a double support. Oh, it might not be. I don't know.
It could be.
I don't see her. It could be. I don't really see her run solo anymore.
Let's see. Rexar.
Oh, my audio cut out when I was explaining. Makes sense. Yeah, that happens.
Gotcha.
My mic's not great. It's whatever.
So, yeah, I mean, I think we've seen a lot of Uther just in general. It wouldn't surprise me to see them pick up the Uther here, along with whatever else they're planning to go with. We could also potentially see, like, Diablo. We could see ETC. ETC was banned out. Oh, that's who it was. Way to go. Aero remembering things because he's talking out all the strategies. But then what do they take with that? So there's the Diablo. Okay. So now they don't even necessarily have to take the Uther. They still could, though. I mean, Uther would work really well with that. Get a point-click stun. You've got the follow-up stun. You've got the Diablo flip. You've got the burst damage from Greymane.
Yeah.
And, you know, he just goes and auto-attacks in the solo lane to get his stacks up. So, could happen.
I think so.
Genji going to be the third and final ban here from Sky 5. They don't want to have Genji zipping in and out on this map. Quick rotations, popping over the mud. Let's see. What else do we got here? Okay. Well, Garrosh going to be the final ban. And they banned out Garrosh last game. Yeah, okay, they did. And you know what? With the Diablo, that makes a whole lot of sense. Do you want to go charging in and then just get thrown?
Yeah, I think Garrosh is slightly better than... well, like one-on-one, I should say, than Diablo.
All right, so our picks here coming up, looking for the combo. Oh, it is going to be ETC, Crafty Devil, changing it up because of the tank bans. We're going back into the Rexar.
Okay. Do they get stage dive?
Probably.
Yeah,
maybe?
I guess it could be. It could be either way.
It could go either way at this point, currently.
Yeah.
How do I post a photo in a Twitch chat? You don't.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
It's that simple. Oh, it's Medivh. I'm sorry, wait, I said it wrong. Rek, how do you say it again?
So Medivh.
There you go.
So there's a rule, guys. I'm gonna have everyone. I'm gonna bring everyone in on the joke. Anytime you use your Arcane Rift out of bird form, you have to exclaim Medivh's catchphrase. It is canon. I know this. He screams, Medivh! It just happens. But that's the only time you can do it. If you just simply Z out of it, if you W out of it, if you portal out of it, whatever, you don't say anything. But when you Q or Arcane Rift or whatever you want to call it, out of Raven form, you have to yell, Medivh! From now on, okay? Go.
I mean, seems like a completely reasonable thing. All right, so let's get this this third and final poll. We missed game number 2s basically, so we're gonna get game number 3s in here. Who wins game number 3? We've got chicken nuggets, or is it gonna be Sky 5? Vote in chat up at the top right of your screen. Hit the drop down, select the team you think's gonna win, or just the team you want to win. Whatever. I'm not gonna judge. But then hit vote. If you don't hit vote, your vote will not count. And that would be a damn shame. Diablo on Alterac, isn't this one of his worst maps? I don't know. Is it?
Oh. I guess so. There aren't... It's kind of open, you know, especially the, whatchamacallit areas.
Prison camps?
Yeah, the prison camp areas. I mean, there are walls, to be sure, but I think it's more open than other maps.
Aero says, I'm never playing Medivh again.
No, Dairybo. I'm gonna hear it. Don't give me that. I'm never playing this character
Listen,
again.
Derry gets like 8 words per day. Okay, he's not gonna spend them all on Medivh.
The funny part is we played with him earlier, and I think he said maybe 8.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Yeah. No,
all right. Well, let's get these teams introduced. Take it away, Riseki.
All right. Houdini's gonna be played in Greymane. And by the way, this is Chicken Nuggets. Houdini on Greymane, August on Tyrande, Drunk Dwarf playing Drunk Chen, or regular Chen, Etan on Medivh, and Yasego on Diablo.
All right, over here for Sky 5. Game number 3. Both teams looking to finish it up. We got Apple Mike on the Lunara. Alan by default coming back in onto the Anduin. Crafty Devil now playing the ETC with the B-Steps. We got Fertile on Jaina playing all kinds of mages tonight. And then finally, we got Goliath, Hype Master General of NGS, playing Rexar.
Oh.
All right, so we got ETC going into Block Party. That's going to help to slow down that damage from Greymane potentially there. Renew the pick from Anduin. I think that was the pick last game as well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jaina going Fingers of Frost. I mean, all this stuff looks pretty standard. Natural perspective giving the vision onto heroes when she's got the toxin on them. So, let's see. Then we got chicken nuggets going into that Elun's Chosen.
Yep.
Nice big sustained healing for cooldown there. Both teams heading on to their camps right at the minute mark, and of course, Greymane tearing through this pretty quickly. Gonna be able to do it a little bit faster, at least at this stage of the game, than the Sky 5 crew.
Yeah, at least until 4. I mean, Lunar is not gonna start doing that mad damage until then.
Mad damage. All right, Sky 5 coming in with most of the votes, and if we count Valkymer's vote in there, it's gonna be 5 out of 7. You love to see it. A solid 5 out of 7. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta Google that stuff.
I do know what you're talking about, finally. for let it be known, for once, I know what Aero's talking about.
Oh, we got the portal coming in.
Hello.
They're looking... Chastise's gonna get onto the Medivh here, but he's gonna be able to portal out. Diablo not looking so lucky. Could potentially... Like, I think he could have charged one of the minions on the other side of the wall, unless, well, maybe he was on cooldown.
I don't know. I think he accepted his fate there. There's a lot of damage. Oh, and there goes Greymane too. He got rooted. He got stunned. He got bopped. Everything.
All right then. Chen in the bot lane, meanwhile, getting that soak, pushing the lane forward a little bit here. Perfect score, 5 out of 7. Now,
All right,
Paradox has got it.
He got the joke. Good.
Love it. One of the funniest things I've ever read. Like, legit, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, go Google that stuff. It's like a Tumblr or a whatever the heck it is.
I think it's on Imager.
Could be, yeah, because it's fairly old. But yeah,
it's like
it's
old indeed. Facebook.
Just
Not
like
old.
Google like 5/7 epic troll or something like that, and it'll probably come up.
Sorry, only you can say epic troll. Ugh.
What?
Never mind. Point is, that's an attacked camp, Aero.
It is. While Chicken Nuggets working on their siege camp, they're going to get that pressure in the mid lane. But you know what? I don't know. The siege camp's not going to get very far in the 15 seconds left on this prison camp.
Yeah, but they'll make it there, I think.
10 seconds left to go here as the minion's being taken out. Looks like we're going to get the channel paused for a moment, the minion having to deal with it, as ultimately the healer was required to actually go in and help. Or was it Medivh? Well, somebody was trying to channel it, ultimately had to pull off. But the minion did finish it. Oh, the big stun coming in. Diablo maybe gets chastised. Stands around for a moment. Medivh making those shenanigans, popping over the wall and portaling right back out. But they're gonna get the 2 towers, Recyclic.
I think so. Yeah, there it goes. Well, now it's a lot safer for Medivh to do his portal shenanigans.
Speaking of portal shenanigans, with this level 1 portal mastery, Medivh able to pop portals all over this map and never has to come out of bird form. That's going to allow him to enable those rotations over that mud pit very quickly, gather the XP. Are they going in for this? There's no minions. Chastise's going to hit the Chen, taking loads of damage. Stagger's going to keep him up, going to get some healing as well. A little bit of a danger space there for a moment.
A danger space. I think Drunk Dwarf's middle name is Danger. Drunk Danger Dwarf.
Well, and you know what? We'll come back to that in a moment. It won't be as funny then. I was gonna say, I was expecting more out of this Medivh portal here. Crafty Devil making use of that power slide, trying to get away. Diablo charging in. Not able to catch him though, but Jaina is caught all... Oh, not even gonna die! Medivh looking for it, is gonna get her. And they're gonna get a second kill on Alan by default. Looks like Apple Mike going to be the third here. So what I was gonna say was, you mentioned that Drunk Dwarf's middle name was Danger. You may recall that Simba laughs in the face of danger, but so does Lunara.
Yeah,
but not until like level 10.
Yeah, not until way later.
So yeah, see, that would have been so much better at the time, but I had to just interrupt it, so then I had to explain it, and yeah. All right, well, Chicken Nuggets successfully defended the camp. Looks like they're going to get the first prison camp as Crafty Devil going to get flipped and taken out of the fight here. As level 7s currently on both sides, the XP slightly in favor now of Chicken Nuggets. And a lot of that's coming from these kills. There's 2,000 more XP in the kills, and that's about it. I mean, everything else is almost dead set equal, with the exception of the mercenary camps being just slightly, slightly in favor there. And now we've got the Ram Riders coming in. I mean, we're going to see level 10 certainly by the time any of these really get down. What do we got? Chen's up in the top. We got a heavy commitment in the mid. 4-man in the mid. Bot lane is going to be taken out pretty quickly here. But now they've got to respond. Level 10's coming up here, or they have them. And they're going to get working onto the mid keep wall here.
Yeah, I think the keep wall is done, so.
The real question is, without level 10s, do they keep going or no? They don't.
No,
not with just the 3 of them.
No, they're missing, yeah.
Now we do have to keep just keep an eye out here. If we get to level 20 here, Greymane's level 20 talent Unleashed is a banned talent, and unlike the skins and mounts that we've seen and listened to as they've been tooting their way all through this game, Unleashed will lead to a forfeit, so hopefully they're mindful of that ban.
That's true.
That would be an unfortunate way to lose this best of 3.
Yeah, that'd be really unfun.
All right, well, the team is aware, but is it too late? ETC's close. Shadow charge from Diablo. The Ring of Frost coming in. Crafty Devil gets a mosh. Has the light bomb as well. Jaina, however, getting Panda Pals just right to death. Leyline coming out is going to stop Crafty Devil for the moment here. Alan by default, though, surrounded, is going to be taken out, as is Rexar.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that was like, once they saw how low that boss was, I don't know that there was much they could do, especially having a ley line.
Yeah, I mean, it actually almost worked out because Diablo flipped ETC back onto the point while a Ring of Frost was coming down on him and Greymane. And Greymane actually died as a result of that. But other than that, it went well for them, so who cares?
Right. Boss is sitting at half health here. Not a lot of siege in these heroes in the bot lane. All of their siege tied up in the Greymane, who's currently trying to clean up mid lane. But we did lose mid fort here. That siege camp getting the value, pushing it out, so that equalizes there. The boss helping him to get bot lane, however, puts Chicken Nuggets just slightly ahead in the overall siege race.
Yep.
And they've got 13 to 11, so this is going to be a difficult order to come into, but it's not really something they want to lose either. I mean, this next cavalry could potentially take out a couple keeps.
I think so.
Well, Chen's not here. He does have... No, he doesn't have pandas, so he's coming in. Alan by default is going to get the stall, so it's off, but here comes the Ring of Frost. Diablo going in, Light Bomb coming out onto Goliath here. The Alun's Chosen's going to keep... Never mind. Lunar going to fall. Alun's Chosen keeping Diablo up. Greymane is going to fall, but Crafty Devil as well with the power slide. This looks like this could be a keep, even aside from the Ram Riders. And as far pushed up as these lanes are, Rec, I don't know. This could be 2 keeps, and if it's 2 keeps, that could even be game.
Yeah, it very well could be.
And they don't have level 13s yet for Sky 5. They're a little bit behind. There's, oh my god, the portal into Jaina. That's definitely going to help them to do exactly what we were just talking about. Get that keep, move on to the next, and take the core down. So have to be extra careful with the Medivh when they're calling for it. He's right there. He can portal everybody in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that Sky 5 really just has an answer for this Medivh, you know? But, Drekthar here. He's invulnerable. He can mess them up a bit, but nah.
Yeah, if they all want to stay, hang out for a little while, then yeah, he can mess them up when he's invulnerable, but
Yeah.
they're not going to hang out.
Nah, that would be unwise.
Well, there's the light bomb. There's the ley line as well. Diablo going to proc that Apocalypse here. Ring of Frost coming out. They are on-ish the core, kind of. But Lunara and Jaina going to fall there, go for the throat, getting some work. Houdini barely going to make it out thanks to the shield and the Loon's Chosen. Crafty Devil coming back here. And it's very difficult to kill a core here with 40 armor.
Sure is, but they're getting kills out of it. They might actually be able to win this, assuming Beanie could stay alive. He doesn't.
All right, well. It looks like we're going to see the disengage coming out from Chicken Nuggets. And they did not get that second keep, although massive wave up top, so there's going to be some damage onto top keep as well.
Mm-hmm.
They did get kills out of it. They're still up 16 to 14, even with the death on their Greymane, but Greymane is so important to everything that they need to do with this comp. And right now, Sky 5 just doing their best to clean up the lanes, make sure that they don't come in. There's no shield. But again, it's got 40 armor. Looks like they're going to head up to the top boss. Now, Vision scouted out the siege camp, so I don't think that they can...
Well, I don't know. There was a minion wave coming by. I don't know if they got spotted by that. Regardless, Medivh's going to see it.
And Medivh has portals, and he's got ley lines, so this suddenly became a very difficult proposition, but only if Medivh stays alive. There's that ley line, so that's not going to prevent the boss here. Apocalypse coming out, Ring of Frost coming out as well, and Mosh Pit getting the lockdown onto Medivh here. Greymane just, I don't know. I heard it, but I didn't see a kill out of it, so we're going to see 4 kills on... I'm sorry, 5 kills. And now they got a boss. This boss will take out the keep.
No, it'll take out the 4.
Oh, it's going the other way. How did I miss that?
Lunara got it. Well, not Lunara. I should say Apple Mic on Lunara.
I was really confused at first there too, because I was like, why is it taking the long way going all the way over there?
Yeah, no. Lunara snuck it.
All right, well.
I think the Ring of Frost prevented anyone from really moving, along with the mosh pit. So.
Fair enough. Well, mid keep is going to go down. I mean, they've got the siege camp here, and now Greymane. Oh, okay. They've got. Oh, Greymane says, "Nah, I'm not going to take that portal." But they don't have anybody here, so they can't quite get the kill onto him. Can't quite get the lockdown they need. Now, Medivh, though, go ahead, Rek, take it away.
Okay, Medivh manages to escape. A light bomb coming out on top. T doesn't connect on anybody. Pandapel's coming out. They're going to go ahead and block their damage down onto Anduin. He manages to root 1 and maybe gets away. The Diablo's coming. Actually, it's Jaina who gets killed. Sorry for not mentioning that. And ETC doing his absolute darndest to keep the Diablo off the rest of the team. Portal in, stun, root onto Chen. Nothing doing there. Starfall pops down on top of a couple members of Sky 5, and they deter this fight for a bit. Oh, a stun coming out on top of August is going to keep Tyrande in place, and unfortunately, once again, Diablo finding these stuns onto some members. Goliath pulled out, and again, no one really died there. Lots of great CC, but just no deaths.
Yeah, they're getting really close on the kills onto Greymane so many times, but between the Tyrande heals, the Elun's Chosen, the not Leyline, the Protect coming from Medivh, I mean, it's nearly impossible to kill him.
Yeah. Here we go again. Another portal in. Rexar doing the best they can in the back. And a Ring of Frost going to connect on top of Tyrande. Misha goes down. There's so much going on. Anduin going to go ahead and put a light bomb on himself. A mosh pit comes out, but Rexar dies. Not after Medivh, though. Jaina trying her best to slow down this Yasego. And he's going to get some stuns in on top of ETC. ETC going to do his best to keep them in place. Can't quite do so. Anduin is looking so low. Will he live for now? Yes.
None of this, I think, matters, though. These Ram Riders are coming straight into the core. These lanes are pushed so far up. I don't know if they have the damage to clear them before it kills the core.
I don't think so.
Maybe? I don't know. That actually took a lot more damage than I expected it to. Diablo trying to stall out the team. We've got Chen bringing in his Panda Pals here. Jaina using Ice Block to try to survive the jump from Chen. Diablo taking a ton of damage, though, is likely going to fall anytime now. There you go. Chen
Yeah,
also very low, but the core at 13,000. One of the Ram Riders still here. And Chen's going to get rooted. He's got the stagger. It's keeping him alive for a long time and not long enough. And now Greymane and Tyrande, they got to find a way to lock down this Greymane, keep him from finishing the core. They do. And they're going to get a kill onto next Tyrande. So a successful core defense?
Mostly.
Looks like it.
Mostly. They've still got to prevent any other minions from coming in because, you know, oh, here comes Medivh. He's going to go ahead and that sweet regeneration from your boy Drekthar and dies anyway. Drekthar kill.
All right. Well, top keep is about to go down. So that'll make it a little bit easier the next time. They're going to head to the bottom boss, I guess?
Yeah, I think so.
But now it's level 20, so both sides have level 20. If of important note, it's going to be Tooth and Claw for Mr. Greymane, so yay, no auto forfeit. Love it.
Good. Poof. Could you imagine?
I mean, I can't imagine, and it would have been terrible. By the way, they did not lose that top keep. It has, what?
Yeah.
500 health.
That's what, like a Greymane 2 autos or something?
Maybe in human form. It's probably like 1 auto attack in Worgen form at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, we can find out. Where's Greymane? He's 1.
Where is G-Man? Where is that rascal?
His
There he is.
damage. I want to
324. So yeah, 2.
Well, it goes up by 40%, so yeah, okay.
Okay.
It's very close though.
Yeah, I think that actually, look, take a look. They're going for the top boss. Look at what Chicken Nuggets is doing. They're just going for the core.
Which makes a whole lot of sense because they can burn that so fast. It has 20 armor. It's already down 30% of its health or so. This is a great call, and I think that this is going to be... This might very well be the end of the game. They got to focus on the Greymane. And the Mosh Pit misses there. Core falling. It's at 7,000. Leyline misses. Oh, but it was a cheat. So there you go.
There you go.
Well, GG's coming out. Game number 3 gonna go over to the Chicken Nuggets. And we'll showcase these stats here for you viewers at home. And go see what's going on here. Let's see if we can get into a lobby for some interview.
Okay. All right.
I'll meet you there.
Cool. All right,
Oh, it's Recyclic, everybody.
Yeah, it's me. I'm here for the interview.
Yay. Well, so Recyclic, congratulations on your watching of the 2-1 victory.
Thank you. It was a lot.
And how are you feeling right now, Recyclic?
Ill, but that's okay because I'm the illest. Haha.
Right.
I'll be quiet now.
Okay. All right, well, we've reached out to the team. We'll see if we can get a few minutes with them. Now, everybody, we do have another match coming up at 11:30, so don't go anywhere after this interview here. All right, we're going to get the off-roster sub, Yasego, in here. And it looks like, hello? Are you there?
Hello.
Hey there. Are we saying your name right, by the way?
Yeah, you're good, thanks.
All right, awesome. You love to see it. You know, listen, we always make mistakes in how to say people's names, so I'm glad that we got this one right.
Appreciate it.
So congratulations. So you subbed in for somebody on the Chicken Nuggets here tonight. So who'd you sub in for, and how did you feel about how you fit into the team tonight?
I subbed in for Honest Abe. He was a good friend of mine. A lot of these folks that I've been playing with, or this team in general, are my good friends. We usually, play ARAM every now and then. We used to play competitive way back in the day when the game was pretty lit, but this was very fun. I haven't played competitive in like, I don't know, really a long time. But I just trusted in my team, and I think the whole moral of the story of those games there, if we just go with the game plan. If we're, going in and dying, I guess we're all gonna go in and die. So that's the we're one team, we're one unit. Yeah.
And there were definitely a few of those moments, right? I mean, there were.
Oh yeah.
The most memorable one to me, of course, was at the end there on the core, where it was, hey, all right, let's just see what we can do. And then it was Diablo Chen, then it was Tyrande and Greymane, and then Medivh shortly thereafter. So it was a little bit of a
it was fun.
A little bit of a line. So
the Chen, or Drunk Dwarf, or Chen said told me of where his team was, so I was with him, and he told me to pull my ult, so I did, and I missed, but it's all good. We still won.
Sure, absolutely. So let's see. So we saw Infernal Shrines, we saw Braxis Holdout, we saw Alterac Pass. Now, Braxis Holdout and Alterac Pass are not played very often in NGS, but we do see a fair bit of Infernal Shrines. So you guys, your team picked the first two maps, Infernal and Braxis. And Infernal looked pretty strong for you guys. You had an interesting comp with the Lieutenant Morales, the Ana, Leoric, Tychus, Blaze. And I'm just gonna say it. You guys are gonna, love talking to each other about how the casters had no idea what we were talking about. Because at the beginning, I felt like there was no way you guys killed anything, and then suddenly you just kill things. So when they're drafting, and I realize you kind of fit into this, into their puzzle. So when they're drafting, when you're going through this, like, how for the people at home who are not in Heroic Division, how do you guys make that work?
So we just recognize the power spike, right? So the whole reason for that comp was, the whole idea of it is we nano and also medic alt Tychus when he's in his Thor form, whatever it's called.
Odin.
And he's basically like a machine gun. Like you could just kill the whole team when he's just. It's like you give him steroids, pretty much. The whole idea when I was playing the what's his name? Whatever. I think I was playing Blaze. I was playing Blaze, right? Mm-hmm. Blaze. The whole purpose of that, or Blaze in that role, is to peel, and Blaze is one of the best heroes in the game to just offer a whole bunch of slows. I purposely wasn't igniting the oil I would throw down, and yeah, as you could see, like the Kira, or their tanks rather, if Johanna didn't have her D, was just sitting ducks, and Tychus just had free reign of just mowing people down. The only time that comp kind of slipped up was when Kira like dive our backline, and I just didn't like bunker fast enough. But yeah, bunker is also a key part of that comp too, especially if the other team has like big cooldowns. But yeah, that's the whole idea. Is just once the two ults are on Thor or Tychus when he ults, then it's pretty much GG.
Well, and I have to say there was a moment in game number 1 there where you dropped a bunker, saved the Tychus. He was in Odin at the time, and I thought 100% that Tychus was dead, and then suddenly bunker, and it was like, oh
yeah, it was very fun. And then so we're just playing for this big talent tiers, like 10, I think 16 as well, and also just 20 when Leoric. I think we had Leoric on that map when he gets the upgraded tomb.
Yes.
Then it's basically we got like Tychus alt on top of that, silence in tomb. It's just kind of like no turning back.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, you guys played it really well.
It's a cheese comp, but we made it work.
Yeah. And like you identified, I mean, really the only times that it didn't work for you in that game were when they were able to ultimately get you guys split apart, right? Because as long as you're together, you live forever. But the moment they separated you a little bit, got the Leoric kill, then they can chase down with that Lucio finding the next person. There were a couple of moments where that happened, but ultimately you guys stick it out, you win the game. You go to game number 2, you select Braxis Holdout. Doesn't quite go as well as game number 1. So what do you guys do in that circumstance? You know, you come out of the win, you go into this second game in Tabrax's holdout that, you know, you take the Tassadar Tracer, which worked really well against the Rexar. I'm absolutely in love with that now.
Yeah.
But what do you guys do coming in then to get into game number 3 to make sure that you are hyped, you're hot and ready to go into game 3 and make sure you win it?
So we just wanted to play something just more aggressive. So we love playing Diablo, or at least I love playing Diablo. So I was very like, just ready, just gung ho, ready to play that hero. And then we just drafted Medivh. E-Tan's a very good Medivh, understands, and like leyline that game was huge. Like when we almost threw at the bottom boss, leyline, you leyline the whole team, you can still capture the point because they're like technically in stasis. So yeah, so the whole idea of that comp is leyline. A lot of it was running off the Medivh, especially with the portals, and leyline into the Diablo ult, Apocalypse. And then the Grey Mane was just a kill finisher. And then Chen, actually, when we drafted it, Chen works very well against, it was just like a pick against their comp. Can't really do much to Chen, unless he's getting like 1v5'd, but yeah. And Tyrande is just good synergy with like Diablo stuns, especially if she's like, since Diablo and Medivh are basically diving in, gives a lot of space to Tyrande to auto attack and get a whole bunch of Qs off. Yeah.
Sure. So was there any kind of like brief, you know, locker room coach chat that basically just says, hey guys, whatever, let's wipe that off and get on to the next game? Or is it just like, hey, you know what, we're all super relaxed, we lost that game, it's not a big deal? Like, how did that go down in between those games?
So we basically just like tilt. We'd like hard tilt for 15 seconds, and then we just like and we're just chilling. All right, next game. Yeah, like I'm on CBD oil, so I'm just chilling, you know. And yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's I live in Illinois too, so it's just like we're chilling, you know, no big deal, no stress gaming, you know.
So this isn't as bad as watching the Bears kicker double doink last year then.
No. Oh man, I'm about to take a okay, yeah. That's bad memories, but
that's
yeah.
like the one memory I have of all of NFL for 2 years. So Rek, I'll let you ask any questions you've got, buddy.
Yeah, I just have one. Game 2, you guys picked up Tracer, Malfurion, that's a classic. Give him a Tassadar on top of that. And then your tank choice was Stitches. While I did defend that, I feel like there could have been a better choice, because, I don't know, Stitches just doesn't peel well. I don't really know what he brings in terms of defenses. He's more of like a, oh, there's a guy, let me hook him. So if you could go back, and would you change the tank first, is my first part of the question.
That draft was just pure cheese. The
Okay.
whole idea of it was, if I could actually land a hook, if we just didn't lose our bottom wall in like the first 30 seconds of the game, that probably would have worked. But yeah, we lost that wall instant. We probably should have banned Sylvanas or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just wasn't landing any hooks. So
Gotcha.
And I think the other team caught on, just focused me.
And right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the whole idea of it is like top just wins no matter what they draft.
Right.
So we just have top control, but we just lost bot so hard that they would just take bot, and then we have to reset, and then they just roam top, and then that's Braxis for you.
Yeah, gotcha. So the second part of my question is, what would you have done differently? And it sounds like ban Sylvanas.
If
If you could go back in time and redo that.
if we were to redraft,
If you redo anything.
redo anything, I mean, if we knew we were getting messed up bot, probably should have just swapped lanes and have them like rotate, have them like respond.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, it just wasn't happening. I mean, there was a brief point where we were getting kills, but yeah, it just wasn't really turning around. We kind of just wanted to do the next game.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it was a comp that more things had to go right than wrong, and it didn't go that way.
Okay.
All right, good deal. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Any shout outs that you'd like to make? The floor is yours.
Shout out to you guys for hosting the stream. Yeah, I haven't competed in HOTS in a very long time, but I'm glad there's still, you know, like NGS out there, you know, free tournaments. It's awesome, you know, still keeping the competitive scene. I myself really only play ARAMs on this game anymore, but it's definitely nice to kind of like actually play the game that was made. But yeah, no, it's very fun. Good game to the other team. Yeah, phenomenal gaming experience.
Good deal. Well, thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm going to say to your team, enjoy the 2-1 victory, the points, working your way up the standings there, setting up for the playoffs here in a few weeks. And appreciate you coming by. And
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Glad that you enjoyed your time in the competitive scene, and hopefully you'll get some more opportunities for that.
It was fun. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
For sure. Alrighty. Rec, I'll call you back.
Great.
All right, I've just got spinny wheels for right now, but you'll show up soon, I'm sure. Can you hear me? Oh, no, we're not connecting. That's unfortunate. Hello? Hello, there you are. There's Yoshi.
I'm here.
All right. So that is going to be it for our cast, and actually that's going to be it for Recyclic tonight as well for casting.
Yeah,
because it's getting a little late. Recyclic, anything you want to say to Twitch chat before we move on to our next setup where Butte Holiday is going to be coming in?
Thanks for coming out, everybody. It was a good time. I had a good time. I know Aero had a good time. I hope you had a good time. Shoot me a DM if you want to chat, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Twitch, it's Recyclic, RECYCHIC. I think you could see it right there. My handle's right there. Yeah. If you want to give a follow, you don't have to. I'm not going to be upset. Yeah. That's all I really have to say.
All right. Well, you guys heard it here first. Recyclic calling for all of you to slide into his DMs.
Well,
straight up.
Maybe not all of you, but I do get excited when I get direct messages. I won't lie.
All right, well, there you go. Well, we're gonna get set up to for game number 2 here, or I guess match number 2 rather, and that's gonna be between Arrogant Nephilim and Vilefin Murgles. That's a Division C West matchup, and it's gonna be an exciting one. So make sure you stick around. We'll have Butte Holiday here for expert hydration commentary in a few minutes. And thanks again, Recyclic, for joining me.
Sure thing, Aero. Anytime. Unless I'm busy.